Welcome to the weekly roundup on SA Footballer TV. I reckon you know us by now, and it's Div 7 time, your speciality in Aussie.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
We'll start with North Pines and St Paul's. North Pines were too good to the tune of 14 points over St Paul's. Anything stand out for you there, Das?
No, it's obviously North Pines. Dudley again with some kicking, 5 goals, well done to him, and obviously with St Paul's was Sminch with 5. So good knock there for the two, the full forwards there.
Two teams we expected to struggle. You've just let go of another burp. Thanks for that. Sorry.
Jeez, you didn't complain before you ate it. Anyway, I did pick North Pines out there. I'll put my hand up and say that. Very tough to win out there. Ware and Brockman in the best for them, and Bockman and Malatesta in the best for St Paul's.
Right, let's move on to Para Hills, who are all the rage pre-season, coming back in after having a year off in the Premiership. 17-15, 117 Lutheran, 13-8, 86. What stands out for me in Para Hills win. 17 goals scored, only 4 goal kickers. Of course, Sean Holland should be credited with 4, Hanson 5, Cree 7. Yeah, it's a great win, but a bit of a worry for me. I just think there might not be enough spread at Para Hills.
Yeah, Cree.
Come September,
yeah, it's Cree and Hanson are both very good footballers. I'm not saying Dutchy's not. He's probably in the twilight of his career now, but yeah, I've been doing my homework, and if you can shut both of them down, you're going to go a long way. But then Dutchy could get off the leash as well. So with blokes like Rebeck, Pryor, Linton Power all running through the middle, don't worry. They've got a few blokes that come back through their reserves at the moment. A couple of Div 5 Premiership players in Pryor and Terry Sleep, Big Terry. So Para Hills haven't revealed all their cards as yet.
Am I selling him short, Darcy? I mean, they were 2 undefeated teams and they've taken care of Lutheran. Where was it? Your thoughts?
Fairly big win by Para Hills, I reckon. They just said both undefeated sides, big win there, big numbers. 17-15, I suppose they just probably kicked more straighter as well. It made them blown out that score as well. So it looks like
7 up at half time.
That's
well.
right. Yeah. Probably weren't happy with any best players.
No, just the goal kickers.
A big win there by Para Hills.
Alright, next one, you want to talk about bad goal kicking. No worse goal kicking seen in any division on the weekend on what was a fine day than Tea Tree Gully. 4 goals, 20-44. Uni, 9-18-72. Interesting, Penny kicked 2 the week before. It'd be interesting to know how many points he kicked this week.
Kicked 7 the week.
So
9 the week before, sorry.
And 2 this week.
Yeah, 2 this week. Yep.
So words aren't good with me. Good spread of goal kickers for Uni with Coghlan and Milton their best. I thought Tea Tree Gully might do a little better in this one.
I tipped Tea Tree Gully. I thought they were going to, by all reports that I've got through feedback through the division, that they were very, very handy. Penny's only about probably 6 foot tall, but moves very well, very fast.
He won a mouthguard last week, didn't he?
He did, mate. Yes, he did. So maybe that was what put him off.
Yeah, don't think he's got it yet. But anyway.
38 points, lads. It's got to be a record somewhere anyway. But
in one game.
In one game.
Yes. Our next one, before we throw to Wayne Knowles, it was Mitchell Park with a 93-point spanking of Century United. Mitchell Park, before he starts talking it down, Mitchell Park 93-point win, undefeated. Undefeated, looking good. What do you think, mate? I mean, they have, especially that last quarter, 9 goals to 2.
It's a massive win.
They certainly look good, don't they?
That was a huge win there. So obviously Mitchell Park now undefeated on top. Century United still haven't won a game.
Yes. Now, in Flynn 5, is that the old Flynn that played at Para Hills?
No, not Nathan Flynn. He's actually living in Queensland now.
Okay.
Nick Flynn is from Hallett Cove.
Yep. T-Hyde, is that Travis Hyde?
That is Trav, yes.
We'd like to get something.
Won the Anzac Day medal, he did.
Yep, excellent work.
Played very well, took a massive hanger.
Big one?
Big one. It's actually one of the biggest ones I've seen. Landed on his head, the poor bugger, but anyway.
First half they're up with you?
Yeah, all credit to Central United. First half they come out to play. We've probably started a little bit slow. It's probably one of our things that we're working on at the moment. But we had plenty of the footy, we just burnt it. Yet again, I said that like the week before at North
4 goals, 10, right in the anus, but 16-3 in the second half will beat any team.
10 goal scorers too, mate. That's
good spread
around a bit.
Good spread, and we're not relying on. I know in the past, Mitchell Park, we've relied on Nat McDonald to kick a bag, or actually Luke McDonald played on the weekend as well on the B grade. But to actually have some blokes come in and have a good spread, it's nice to see anyway as a coach.
Excellent. Let's move on to a game that contains another story all in itself, and I wasn't aware of this till today. But the Crabs, Smash Crabs, 2015-135 have knocked off PAC 7-10-52. PAC by many. Many thought PAC would be in the grand final this year. Well, they won't be in the grand final, Wayne, and you've got more on it.
Yes, I've got an email today saying that Prince Alfred Oakley,
as coach of Div 7, so this is an official email.
It's an official email from John Kernahan that Prince Alfred Oakley have pulled their Div 7 and Div 7 reserve side to put one side in at C4.
So they had 5 teams before this weekend. Are you telling me they are going from 5 to 4 or 5 to 3?
5 to 4.
Right.
So
6 teams last year.
6 teams last year.
To 4, that's a lot of them.
Premierships coming out in the Wazoo, grand finals everywhere. Div 1 reserve premiers, weren't they?
So
it's got a little bit tough, and they've just decided to pull stumps, have they?
Well, what I've been told, and I've done a little bit of digging, obviously, as a coach in this division, they had too many social footballers. So blokes that couldn't make commitment week in, week out. So
didn't have too many troubles last year.
Well,
when the going gets tough,
obviously they do at the moment. So
the boys go skiing.
But in Aspen, but probably one of the it's not a positive, I suppose, but one of the smartest things that's come from the league is the fact that everyone from now on will get a 109-point win, not just a 10-goal win. They went on an average of what Prince Alfred were beaten by.
There are strange looks getting thrown around everywhere. This is brand new. I've never heard of this before.
I could bring the email up for you if you want to have a read.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, making stuff up.
109-point win. So just to keep it fair, because I know in a few years ago when Teacher Gully did the same thing in Division 6, everyone was up in arms.
So Flinders Uni have been ripped off 4 goals. Yeah,
but, you've got to be fair. And Division 7 reserves will just be a bye with just points allocated.
Well, I say this as someone who was an invited guest at the Prince Alfred function last year and worked at Prince Alfred and has friends at Prince Alfred. Not good.
No, it's not. It's not.
But I guess sometimes it takes a real man to come out and say we can't match it, we can't do it. But
you've just got to look at the results. Something's.
They got beaten by 80 points though, not 300. I played in teams that got beaten by over 200 and we stuck it out.
Well, you only have to look at, for instance, say Marion's results on the weekend in the Southern League. They got absolutely pumped. Anglevale in the Adelaide Plains League in the last year got pumped.
Kilburn.
And the Kilburn reserves, they won quite
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, sorry.
The only team in their whole club, I think, I'm not sure about the C grade, but in their Division 1, Division 2, Division 7 reserves, the Division 7 reserves team was the only side that won.
And won by 10 goals.
Yeah.
So and they've shut those 2 down.
Maybe some of those players could have played.
Yeah. Anyway.
We can't solve the problems. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And thank you for announcing that to us.
Absolutely.
A quick little glance at the ladder. Your boys in Para Hills undefeated. It's going to be an epic clash when it does happen. But let's get on to it. If you're all over that. So this week's games, first up, it says Para Hills and Prince Alfred. I'm going to go Para Hills by 109. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Right.
Yep. 9. How did they come that figure?
Because that's what they get.
It's an average.
An average?
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Century United and North Pine. Century United at home. They've come off, you brained them last week, but they'll be better at home against North Pines in somewhat of a local derby.
North Pines, for me, I think, I don't think they've got anyone that can stop Dudley.
Oh, both sides are struggling. I reckon where it's at. I reckon it's at. What is it? North
Century United.
Century United.
They'll get their first win. Yeah, I'll take North Pines coming off a win. Lutheran and Gullies should be a good matchup out at South Parkland. Lutheran suffering their first defeat last week. Both teams 2-1. Aussie. You could argue match of the round.
Lutheran for me.
Yes.
Lutheran here, same here.
Yeah, Lutheran C grade put up a brave performance at Paynham. No match against our D grade on the weekend. Tough titty, said the kitty. St Paul's and the Crabs. Are the Crabs on the improve, mate? Both teams 1 and 2.
They are. They're exactly the same again. So
I haven't seen them, so I can't really speculate, until I get to see everyone once. Yeah. No doubt Paul Niven would be making some changes down there, but I think St Paul's will be
St Paul's at home as well, I agree completely. Yep. And Mitchell Park will beat Adelaide Uni and remain undefeated for more.
Thanks, Tom.
Indeed.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching Div 7. We'll be back next week.
See you later.